Cavaliers trail by 4. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Philadelphia. The one player on his mind in this matchup, Kevin Love. And it's not for his scoring ability, but for the harm he can do to a team on the backboards. You saw what he can do to teams if he goes unchecked, Coach said. We don't want to let him get up and get over 20 or 30 rebounds on us. And to do that, we got to check him out each time a shot goes up. Guys, easier said than done.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. 4 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Fry, good. Fry's got his first points of the game.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Outside Curry. Kicks it to Landry. Good, and Curry gets the assist. The Cavaliers trail by 4. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Frazier left side. Back to Love. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Lets it go from 11. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Gill's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Tries it from the top of the key. And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as a defender,
I'm not really a big scorer for it.
Well, Jordan, a man who knows what his job is, and he likes his job, Clark, and does it very, very well. He is excelling. Both teams will make substitutions. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. On the court for Cleveland, Gill in at 2 guard. Kevin Love out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Rozier in at the point. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Gill. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
The chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. Second in blocks, 5th in rebounds, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And how about that sky-high ranking in terms of blocks per game? Sometimes that can indicate a team's allowing too many drives to the rim, but it's sure nice to have bigs who can send it away as a last resort.
Over the 76ers, the last game, a win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Now the pass to Holmes. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he knocks down the first one. Tim Frazier's checked in for Cleveland. That one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
You know, the other thing they've been able to do in the early going is to get to the free throw line and convert tonight.
Carl Landry's checked in for the 76ers. Good!
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Fades back, and the rejection by Embiid. Now the 76ers on the break. That's good. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Stolen. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Love grabs the board. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Frazier dishes to Freak. He feeds it to Love. He kicks it to Frazier. Shoots a 3. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both. The Cavaliers trail by 8.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
The Cavaliers have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. That free throw, no good.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith has checked in. Embiid the screen. To the paint, off the pick. Rejected by Gill. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. There's 31 seconds left here in the second. Frazier outside. Smith outside. He dishes it to Freak. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Here's Walls. And so we conclude the...
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
On the court.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. They've got Grant. Curry is out there with Embiid, and it's Holmes in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. That's good.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
Grant outside. Fires from deep. The 76ers again can't hit it.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Philadelphia leading by 8. Pass to Holmes. Shoots from the baseline, and he connects with the jumper. He has 6. And so here's Cleveland. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And that one's good. Gill. Philadelphia with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. To the middle, here's Embiid. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Rozier. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. The feed to Curry for the 3. The offensive rebound, Grant. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points. Grant's got his first 2 points. Right side, Irving. Dishes it to Fry. Outside Irving. 5 on the clock. And count it from 19 feet away. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
To the paint, Holmes passes to Embiid. Had the space there, but it's offline. Got it up. And he trains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process with the Replay Review Center in Secaucus queuing up the footage for the officials.
And they've seen it off. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so you might as well use it.
Absolutely. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. 76ers lead by 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you. And the final period of play just about to start. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid comes in for Taj Gibson. And Okafor subbed in for Carl Landry. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Gill in at shooting guard. He's out there with Frazier. Smith is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Hickman in at the power forward. Curry passes the Walls. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the 76ers lead by 17.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
Here's Gill. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.